We are going to talk to someone who I think is a market veteran. He is someone who truly saw the market, from the depths of COVID, from the depths of the Lehman crisis, and now to where we are today. And we are going to talk about some of the mistakes that large investors make. Please put your hands together for Raamdeo Agarwal.
इस समय इतनी शानदार मार्केट चल रही है क्योंकि सोनिया ने जैसे कहा कि आज हम ये सीखेंगे कि मिस्टेक्स अगर करें तो उनसे सीखें कैसे.
एक मिस्टेक ये है कि वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक विच कॉस्ट मी फ्यू परसेंटेज ऑफ माई वेल्थ was not being in the market. So what happened was in 2003, some people advised us that the running company should not invest in the markets. Okay, so what we did, we put the investments up, and the operating company became the subsidiary, which we went public and things like that. But the moment we made it separate, the cash flow stopped going to the portfolio. So I stopped investing. I didn't invest anything between 2003 to 2014, and we had the biggest bull run between 2003 to 2008. Probably I would have lost 50%. My net worth would have been literally double of what it was in 2014. Say it was about 1,200 crores or something for the company. It would have been 2,500 crores or 3,000 crores. God knows. So once you miss in compounding, you miss the, one of the steps, then it hurts you through the life. Say that that 2,000 crores have become, that 1,000 crores becomes say 11,000 crores now as net worth. If it was 2,500 crores, probably our net worth would have been upwards of 25,000 crores. You imagine, you see this is a mistake of commission and omission both, in the sense that I committed of not investing and hence I lost the entire compounding tree. It doesn't stop here. Market gives me 5 times book. So now for 11,000 crores, my market cap is 60,000 crores. If it was 25,000 crores, in that case...
रामदेव सर, इतना तो मैं एक्सेल में भी नहीं कर पाऊंगा, सच बात. Forget about calculator. So, what did you learn from that? Because, it's
so the learning is that don't be out of the market. See, I'm talking as an investor. I'm not talking as a trader. In fact, I've never bought a share in my life. Okay, everything is bought by Muti only. So, I've never, trading sawal nahi uthta hai. Like, I've never traded ever in life. So, I have only, whatever experience I have, that is of investing. But I can tell you, neither trading is bad, nor investing is bad or good. It is about making money. This market offers you...
रामदेव सर, आपने से बात की, and there's a lot of influence of media, us included, social मीडिया, फिनफ्लुएंसर्स, सब कुछ हैं. जब हमने करियर स्टार्ट किया था तो लॉन्ग टर्म होता था 5 साल, फिर लॉन्ग टर्म हो गया 2 साल, फिर लॉन्ग टर्म हो गया 6 महीना, आजकल लॉन्ग टर्म है 3:30 PM. तो ऐसे में फिर what kind of caution should retail investor take?
Yeah, so you have to handle this social media particularly, and your phone so high powered, so fast, and so much accessible. Because now internet is there, Wi-Fi is there everywhere. So you have to be actually disciplined. I mean, I do see my phone sometimes, particularly when I'm going to the office. Once I see how the markets are open, so that I'm updated, market is down 1%, 2%, whatever. But it doesn't impact me. I know my compounding. See, I have set my compounding machine. I know why Buffett has become Buffett. Buffett has not become because he's earned 50% or 60%. He has earned only 20%. But 20% for 65 years. You do your compounding, it almost, I want to grow at 25% for as many years possible. And the difference between 20 and 25 is humongous, for a longer period. So, because India offers that 5% extra opportunity, at least for next 10, 15, 20 years. So, I'm more concerned about is every day morning when I get up, and when all the troubles are there, Trump is gone, this guy is gone, that guy is gone, I ask one thing, is my compounding safe? The moment I say it is safe, then I'm fine.
उतनी पेशेंस कहाँ से लाएं?
Patience नहीं, see, it is not patience. First thing is knowing compounding. भाई आपको पेशेंस कब आएगा? जब जैसे आपको पेशेंस रहता है कि भैया मैं यहाँ से जाऊँगा न्यूयॉर्क जाने का तो 18 घंटा का फ्लाइट है, 16 घंटा का फ्लाइट है, तो आपको पेशेंस है ना?
हाँ.
क्योंकि क्यों मालूम है क्यों पेशेंस है 18 घंटे का? क्योंकि आपको मालूम है 18 घंटे से पहले पहुंच ही नहीं सकते. Okay, I always wanted to become billionaire when I was a looker from hostel. So the issue is that I knew it's a long journey. It is not going to happen overnight. We have chosen a slow but sure path of becoming a billionaire.
Next topic, Raamdeo sir, that we're discussing is emotional attachment to stocks. Have there been times where you have sold a stock despite loving it?
Yes, I used to fall in love with stocks. Now, since I don't buy, till 2014 I was in stocks. I used to manage my own portfolio. Then we saw a lot of conflict as a AMC chief. So we sold the thing and we bought our own. In fact, the entire 700 crores what I had, I bought my own scheme.
Yeah.
So I was in, what are you saying, that Hero Motocorp, Nestle, Infosys to some extent. In fact, Infosys I sold, but with a lot of pain, you know. I was... So even Hero and all, I told Moti, if you're selling all these stocks, then what is left for me? You know, how will I spend my time? So there was an emotional lot of, and that is actually enemy of investing. You must never get emotionally involved. It is always, you should always look at things. If the Hero Motocorp, actually we should have sold 9 years back. We overstayed with the stock.
Just because you love the stock so much.
Just because we loved it. You know, and so it doesn't help. I mean, to be emotionally too much, what do you call, because you don't own, stock doesn't know you own it. It doesn't matter whether you buy or sell.
Even Infosys, for example, has not made you that kind of money after, beyond a point. After that...
No. In fact, Infosys, I was the smartest. In the sense that I bought in 97, 98 at about 800-900 and sold at 11,000 in 2 years' time. But what happened was, at 11,000, I sold only 20%. 80%, I kept on selling on every decline. Very little we know how to sell. And finally, the last lot of 20% went at the lowest price on 10-11. 9-11 हुआ, उसके next day मैंने बेचा. उसके बाद उससे ₹1 नीचे नहीं गिरा जिस भाव में बेचा मैं.
Right now, your entire money is in your own mutual fund.
100%.
Okay. एक दो सवाल और पूछने हैं आपसे. Cash decision. How do you take cash decisions? यहाँ पे कई लोग सोच रहे हैं कि इस मार्केट में कैश रखें या इन्वेस्ट करें.
अरे इतना तेजी वाला मार्केट है, इसमें क्या कैश रखोगे आप? I never had a cash. In fact, I have never seen thousands of crore portfolio. I have never seen even 10 crores, 20 crores balance. Like Buffett is really surprised me. His half the balance sheet is cash. $350 billion, $325 billion of cash. So Gurudev to kuch alag hi trip mein. So, so actually even before I met Buffett, we heard about him in 94. But even from 87 onwards, I was the most voracious buyer of stock. I used to buy stocks against Wallan. You know what is Wallan? You know that it used to be 15 days trading. So you keep accumulating your trades and then it used to get settled after 15 days, you know, in T+20 and all. So during this 15 days, you used to make brokerage and the brokerage used to come after the settlement. I used to buy stocks against the brokerage. So I was never getting brokerage. I was always getting stocks in turn. So I was always buying stocks continuously. And then when I heard about Buffett and read about him, I got convinced that I'm on the right track. Don't leverage. When you have this kind of a strategy, don't leverage, and you have a market like India where your 15% is guaranteed. I mean, whatever it falls, it may fall, right now it may fall by say 7-8% it has fallen, another 7%, 10% it may fall.
तो रामदेव सर कुछ क्लोजिंग थॉट्स हो जाएं फिर. इस समय एक सवाल ये उठता है कि एक पोर्टफोलियो में नॉर्मली कितने स्टॉक्स होने चाहिए? ओवर डिवर्सिफाई करें, अंडर डिवर्सिफाई करें, कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड पोर्टफोलियो अच्छा होता है या डिवर्सिफाइड पोर्टफोलियो अच्छा होता है?
Ideally, I mean, single stock portfolio is the best because your entire focus is there. You know the company well. See, for an individual investor, you should have as many stocks, as many you understand. You know, if you have knowledge of 10, 15 stocks, have all of them. Or if you have the knowledge of only 5, 6 you don't know, you're fine with 5. As far as the statistical theory is concerned, after 15, it doesn't matter how many you have. Because all the benefit of diversification gets completed the moment you hit the 15 individual stocks. So, but then if you want to be very aggressive, if you are very young, you are very confident, you know the company, what you're buying, you know the price and value gap, you are pretty comfortable buying 5-6 stocks.
चलिए तो फिर एक काम करते हैं. Let's have some audience questions because we have a lovely audience here.
So I have a question that I have heard it from a lot of fund managers that PE, we cannot value a stock based on PE into many sectors like monopoly and a lot of sectors. So, what is your take on this statement?
Valuation is a very complex subject. Okay, by giving formula, we try to make it. The whole system tries to make it simple. Earnings is say P means what? The number of years it is going to take. So if the P is say 10, what it is means is that 10 years it will take at the current rate of earnings to earn whatever is the price today. So if the price is 100, it takes 10 years of earnings, simple earnings. Then the complexity starts coming in. If the P is 10 and if the growth of the earnings are going to be like say 15%, then the number of years taken to earn that money is not going to be 10 years. It is going to be only 5 or 6 years. So then the P is wrong. If it is growing at 15%, but P is 10, then you must go and buy it. You know, if the earnings are not growing, static, and P is 10, then probably it is not a good value. So it all depends on how you have to understand the moment ratio comes, any ratio comes, EBIT to EBITDA, price to book, price to sales, you have to find your own ratio actually, how to value it. So a company which is in loss, say like I remember, let me give an actual example. So in 2003, markets were very bad. Markets were really depressed. At that point of time, Reliance was at about 7 multiple. The entire market was price to book 1. At that point of time, I read a book called Security Analysis, 1932. You must read that if you like to read it. So there he said, every stock is an option value. Okay? So then how do you figure out the option value? So I said, let me look at Birla Corp. I'm not recommending anything. So this stock, so it's a cement company, you know. So I found this company to be available at $10 per ton. So you must know how to value a company. How do you value cement company? The cement company, when you replace a new capacity, it costs you about $120, $130 per ton. Okay. So even if you get an old cement company at $10 with the same efficiency, it is crazily priced, isn't it? At $10, I mean, you're bound to make money. Either the company is going to close down and get scrapped. If it is not, in that case, you will make money. So that's how I bought at $10, you know. So I bought another company, an electricity company. The interest rate was coming down in 2003 from 10% to 5%. The company was available for 90 crores, a large company, very large company. I'm avoiding to name the company, but very large company, available for 90 crores. He was paying 325 crores interest, and interest cost itself would have come down by 150 crores. So you are getting company literally free. You know, so the market ka maja kya hai? If you know the value, how to do, see price everybody knows. Nobody knows the value. So how do you figure out value of the company? That is a game. So if you know the value of a company, then you can buy like say Indian Hotel. Just on COVID time, it was about less than $100.
Yeah.
It was less than the cost of land on which the hotels were standing. Forget about the hotel itself. So when you get this kind of value, you should be able to pile on. That's what Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was famous for, you know. He will buy and then at that point of time, you are alone. The whole world is thinking 90 is expensive. It is going to go to 80. Then you have to stand and buy.
Absolutely.
You have to be very, very passionate. You are wanting to know the value and you have some framework. See, what is most important is to know the framework on the basis of which you are asking the question. If you don't have framework, what questions you will ask? So that's where the reading comes. If you read as many books about as many industry reports, research reports, you will get the framework, how to look at things, how to look at P, how to look at the sales, how to look at growth. So the collecting frameworks will make you smarter.
सर अभी 12th में हूँ, 8 से स्टार्ट की थी जर्नी मैंने स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करने की. तो बुल रन तो देख लिया, मजगाउन डॉक देख लिया, कोचिन शिपयार्ड देख लिया, IRFC देख लिया, मल्टी बैगर देख लिया. आपको ये मेरा आपसे सवाल था कि बुल रन तो मैं कोई भी डबल ट्रिपल हो रहा है अभी, लेकिन बेयर रन हमारे किसी ने भी इतना आफ्टर कोविड नहीं देखा. तो उसमें ऐसे 2x 3x होते हैं क्या स्टॉक्स एक्चुअली?
See, bear markets are very short in India. Okay, but it is very, very sharp. मतलब 50% गिरा. मतलब I have seen 3 proper bear markets. 3 proper bear markets. I started in 1990. In 1990, we had no money. It went, the Harsha Mehta bull run happened on literally no money. We made 30 crores in 19 months. Okay. Then the bear market started. It crashed. It crashed by 67%. The index went down from 4,500 to 2,200 in, I think, 2 or 3 months, 4 months. My portfolio crashed by 67%. 30 crore portfolio became 10 crore portfolio. So it is very irrational. Like bull market is irrational, bear market is like multiples of irrationality. You should not have leverage. The only thing is, the only thing which can save is away from the leverage at that point of time. Okay. Then came the software boom. Our 10 crore portfolio became 100 crores at the peak of this thing. Again, the moment Y2K dissipated, again the market came down by again 50%. We went down by again 67%. The 100 crore became 30 crores. Then 30 crores, we were thinking that boss, ये हम गलत business में आ गए, career is very bad, life में कुछ होता नहीं करके. Then mother of all the bull run started. That was a rise of China and commodity bull run, 2003 to 2008. That 30 crores became 550 crores in 4 years. It was the mother of all the bull markets. Then again it crashed by 50%. It was a massive crash. But that 550 became 225. But I said 225 is a lot of money. You know, we had a lot of money. अब इसमें अब कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता करे. Then that 225, now it has become thousands of crores. The age is on your side. How old are you?
I am now 17 years old.
17 years. So you are
Yes.
83 years more. Okay.
Chalo, I'm glad we took the last question. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raamdeo sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it from my side for this one. Yeah.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.